Twitter coming out with some new features, like you're able to retweet yourself, for instance, does that make Twitter a more attractive acquisition target?
Well, there's a couple things to notice about Twitter. People don't seem to care. They added, they did this new thing for celebrities. I've been urging them to do this thing for celebrities that makes it so that you're a little more bulletproof, that people should look at that. They just added the new video feature, and so there's a big war against Facebook. They are becoming the changes that you made. The fact that the stock has absolutely stopped going down and the chart looks good, and yet everybody hates it. See, it's like they loved it at the 30s and 20s, and now here it is, they hate it. After LinkedIn, it really makes you think, okay, wait a second, who's still social mobile cloud? Well, most of the companies are too high, but this one's not. Now, would an acquirer's stock go down if they bought it? It depends. I mean, if it's Google or Apple, they have so much cash, the answer would be no. So I'm just saying that if you keep making all these innovations, you are going to catch fire again. If you catch fire again, then this stock, which we own a very small piece of for Action Alerts, is going to be very interesting.
But you mentioned Google and Apple. You don't think those are possible acquisition targets, or do you, for Twitter?
No, I'm just saying, listen, if I ran those companies, I would say, look, Twitter's not going down anymore. I could do a better job than Twitter. They've put in a lot of new features, but nobody seems to care. But the stock is telling you that there's no sellers. Now remember, there used to be huge insider selling in Twitter. I don't see that anymore. I've started to get more, again, my channel starts in position for it, but started to get much more bullish on Twitter when I read this piece in The Hive, which is the Vanity Fair magazine, because it basically said, listen, it's completely in disarray. But if it's completely in disarray and you come in and you're a grown up and you buy Twitter, and at the same time it's got all these new features that are very positive, you've got a kind of a combustible situation. Now, I wouldn't be saying this if the stock weren't saying, hey, look at me, I'm not going down anymore. That's important. The stock has fallen, and it won't go down. Now, again, if you buy this company and you don't have a lot of cash, I think people will say, well, wait a second, maybe you heard it, but it is social, it is mobile, it is cloud, it's added a lot of new features, and the stock stopped going down. What does that say to me? It says that, people are accumulating the stock.